Good morning, Achievers. Hey, it's Thursday, March 25th, 2020. Welcome to Morning Assembly. I see somebody just popped online there. I'm going to give it just a minute here to start. See if anyone else wants to join in. Hey, Mrs. Brooks is there. Hi, Mrs. Kurtz. Looks like the Delgados are watching. Hey, Mrs. Kurtz, we can't wait to do your directed draw today. I think we're all going to do it together. We'll have to post our bunny pictures later. Hi, Kearneys. Good morning. Hi, Mrs. Baber. Hey, let's go ahead and get started. Let's jump in and start with the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand at attention. Salute. Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Howdy, Liam and Tyler, and hi, Deborah, I saw you on there. Hi, Rachel, if you're watching. Hi, Mrs. Tickle. Hey, our virtue this week that we've been talking about is perseverance. We're going to talk about perseverance today. Hi, Clemenox. We do have a birthday today. It's Marshall's birthday. Happy birthday, Marshall. Also, it's Wildcat Wednesday today, and I got to tell you guys something. I was over at the school the other day, and the Wildcat was there all by herself, and she was super bored. And she told me that she was going to leave the campus to have some fun. I don't really know what that means. I have a hard time understanding her because she just kind of moves around and does her signs. Anyways, yeah, she said she was leaving campus to go have some fun and took off running down East Avenue. So keep an eye out for the Wildcat. You might see some Wildcat posts here on Facebook, or who knows, you might even see her around town if you keep your eyes out. Happy Wildcat Wednesday to all of you guys. So talking about perseverance this week, I love the ideas that people chimed in about Frozen yesterday, and even some other discussions later in the day about Frozen. That was fantastic. It does take a lot to be somebody like Elsa or Anna and show that level of perseverance. But today we're going to talk about how you can apply that to your own life and how you can use perseverance to reach your goals. So everybody has goals right now. Everybody has PLP goals. You probably have some other goals for this week, and you probably have some other goals that are just like big idea goals in your life. Like, I want to learn how to play guitar. Oh, look at that. Somebody just said the Wildcat needs to shelter in place. You know what? Interesting. I got a comment about that one because I'm not sure that the Wildcat can catch this virus. I know that it's jumped species a little bit to humans. I'm not sure it's jumped from humans to Wildcats. So we'll have to check into that one. I will pass that message on to the Wildcat when I see her. So back to perseverance and your goals here. So you've got these big goals in your life, you've got little goals, you've got your PLP goals, and sometimes those goals are hard to reach. So we're going to talk about perseverance today, and we're going to talk about goal setting and how you reach those goals. We've talked a lot about these ideas before, but parents, sometimes you guys don't get to see our morning assemblies, so I want you to hear this stuff. And students, it's one of those things that you need to hear over and over and over. So here's what we're going to talk about this morning. Think about your big goal. This could be your PLP goal. This could be just another big goal you have in your life. It could be something you're wanting to accomplish right now. Now, here's a part that most of us don't do. After you think about your big goal, you need to take some time and think about what obstacles stand in your way from reaching that big goal. So what's getting in your way right now? And we're going to go through an actual goal and talk about this and use it as an example in a minute. But to actually reach your goal, you have to dive into your own brain and figure out why it is you can't do that thing yet. And if you skip that step, you're very unlikely to meet your goal. I actually read some super interesting research a couple years ago where the participants actually showed improvement towards reaching their goal when all they did was spend 1 minute visualizing what was standing in their way and stopping them from reaching their goal. So even just taking a minute to just think about what's blocking you, that's actually going to help you reach your goal. So we'll talk about that one in a minute. And then after you figure out those ideas, like what's standing in my way? Why can't I reach this goal? What are those obstacles? Then you need to set small goals. And those small goals have to specifically deal with those obstacles. So you can't just randomly try stuff and think you're going to meet your goal. So let's take this one for an example. Let's say you have a reading goal. I would say a whole bunch of our students right now have some goal related to reading. And if you don't, I'm guessing there's a 100% chance that you had this goal at some point in the past. Even adults, at some point in the past, you had to figure out how to read, right? This is a big undertaking. So your big goal is just, I want to be able to read everything. I want to be able to read fast. I want to read anything that comes in front of me. So that's your big goal. How do you accomplish that? You don't just sit down and randomly try to read. You don't grab the biggest book you can find and try and read it. You're going to have to spend some time first and think about your obstacles. So here are some obstacles that might be in your way from learning how to read. Let's say maybe you don't know your sounds. That would be a big obstacle. I don't know all my sounds yet. I'm definitely not going to be able to learn how to read. Or how about this idea? I don't know all of my sight words yet. Or maybe your obstacle for reading is something that's like connected to reading, but not a part of breaking apart words. Maybe your obstacle is it's really hard to stay focused long enough to read anything. Or maybe your obstacle is this: I can't see the words, they're super blurry. Okay? You're going to have to spend some time figuring out what your obstacle is, or you're not going to be able to reach your goal, because your next step is to set little goals, and your little goals have to match up with your big goals. So, your little goals have to match up with your obstacles. If your little goals don't match up with your obstacles, nothing you try is going to help you reach your goal. So let's take about back to this goal about reading. Let's say I don't know my sounds. So then I set a little goal, which is this week I'm going to learn 5 sounds. Next week I'm going to learn 5 more sounds. I'm going to practice all of these little chunks until I know all the sounds. I could do the same thing with sight words, but that might not be a good goal if my problem is focusing. So if my problem is I'm having a really hard time staying focused, practicing my sight words is not going to help me with that goal. Or the other example that I just set, which is maybe I can't see the words, they're all super blurry. Practicing my sounds won't help with that one. I'm going to have to set a little goal that's like, I need to go to the eye doctor, get some glasses, and then the words are nice and clear. Your small goal has to match up with whatever obstacles are stopping you from reaching your big goal. So here's what I want you to do this week. Think about this, talk with your parents, think about those big PLP goals, and then I want you to let me know what are some of the obstacles that you need to overcome to reach your goals, and then tell me a small goal that you're going to work on this week to help you overcome those obstacles. So one more time, you think of that big goal, and then spend some time today just thinking about what's standing in my way, what's stopping me from reaching my goal, and then set some little goals that will help you fix those obstacles that are standing in your way. Tell me about those. I'd love to see some posts about what you're working on and how you're going to overcome those obstacles. Have a great day, Achievers. Persevere. Thanks for everyone who jumped on here and said hi. I'll try and reply back in the comments in a few minutes. Love you guys. Have a great day.